So this is going to be a little bit of a long video, but in this video, we're going to be talking about how to properly publish a PBN article and insert the links into the article so it can pass power to our clients' websites. The purpose of PBNs is they're websites that we own, the company owns, that we can publish our clients' links to. Those links are going to pass power. It's a great way to create backlink power without having to do outreach to other companies because we own the blog network. So currently we are running our blog network through main WP, and this is the dashboard right here. So we're going to send you login details. It's just like you would log into any WordPress account. So the login area is at WP-admin, and you'll be able to gain access to this network through this URL. So if we go over here to sites and we click on sites, you're going to see that there's a list of over 170 different websites within this dashboard. And this is a multi-site dashboard. So we're able to manage all of these various websites through this one dashboard. So if you scroll down here, there's just a ton of various sites that we could publish to. And these are the different sites that we're going to publish our clients' articles to and link from these different websites to the client site. So when you're working on a PBN publishing project, you're going to have a spreadsheet kind of like this. This is what we're going to give you. And in this spreadsheet is going to be some directions on how to create the article and where to publish it to. In column A, you see the domain that we want you to publish to. So in this case, az100years.org is the first article that we want to write. Okay, so we can go ahead and go back up here to the top in main WP, and we can just search for that. It's going to be AZ 100 years. Okay, it comes right there. So we can just click that, and that's going to pull up that particular site. If we click search sites. So what we can do is we can either open up WP admin from this menu right here. And if we click that, it's going to pull up this particular website in a new window. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that open, and it's redirecting us over to AZ 100 years. And from here, we can publish to this website just like we would publish to any WordPress website, just by going to posts, adding a post, and going through that process. You can also publish directly from this interface too. Right now, we're back on 30secondmarketing.com in the main WordPress dashboard here, the PBN dashboard, and you can go down here to posts and add new. And through this interface, we can choose what website we want to post to. So we would put the post in here just like we were publishing to any WordPress website. But then right here, we could filter sites, and we could type in AZ 100 years. And by check marking that, now when we publish this post and we click the publish button, it's going to publish to that website, AZ 100 years. So that's two different ways to accomplish the same thing. So what are we actually going to put in here for the post? So Hike put together a video going over how to use content curation to come up with quick blog posts. And that's ideally the way that we want to do it. We want to create a curated article around the topic of the client. So in this case, our client, you see here in column B, we have the URL that we're linking to. So this is the main link that we're passing to our client. And you can see here, this is the anchor text that we're going to use in that link. So if we navigate here over to Elite Horticulture, you can take a look at their website here, and it's pretty clear they're a landscaping company. So this is the theme and topic that we want to write about for our content. Now I've already got an article pulled up right here, and this is an example of a PBN article. It doesn't have to be particularly high quality. Speed is going to be key. We're just trying to publish the article quick, and we want it to be unique. And we want it to, at least be fairly decent and readable. That's why curated content works so well in this case, because it's really quick to generate that content, and it's going to be a nicely readable article that's going to make sense. So in this case, I've already got this article written up. So I'm just going to Control-C to copy that article. We're going to go back over here to the post. We just drop it in. Ideally, we want to do a little bit of formatting if we can. So for this article, there really isn't too much formatting to do. But for instance, if there was a title here, so if the example here is a random title, when we drop that in, and that's obviously a title, we're going to want to go ahead and format that as a title. So we'd maybe make that a heading too. And that's just going to make it look a little bit nicer. So like I said, speed is key. Don't take too long messing around with that. But that's something that you can do to make the article look a little nicer. If there's a list, go ahead and use the bulleted list option here to make the list, look more formatted. And then if we're doing content curation, you're obviously going to want to use the block quote button here to turn any quoted text into block quotes and cite your sources, just like Hike teaches in the content curation video. So the next thing we're going to want to do is insert our links. Now this is an article about landscaping, so we want to find clever ways to throw our links in here. But again, speed is key. We don't want to spend too much time trying to find the perfect place to put a link. We just want to get the link in the article. So in this case, our anchor text here is Elite Horticulture. So that's a brand name. So if we want to put this link in here, the best way to do it, and just try to be clever with this. Really, there is no wrong way. You would just maybe put the link in the bottom, and you could say provided by. I don't want to do that. Provided. Let's try that again. Provided by, and then put a colon there, and then we'll copy that and paste it, and then we can turn this into a link. Like so. This is the URL we want to link to. So we're going to copy that and drop that in there and apply. Okay, so then you're done. That link is placed within the article. Now, there's also going to be here in column D, a second link or an authority link. We want to place this link in the article as well. So we'll grab this URL right here, or actually we're going to go ahead and grab this anchor text. The anchor text is landscaping. So we can go back in the article and we can find a place where it says landscaping. Right here, this is a perfect spot right there. So it says landscaping right here. And let's say it didn't. So let's say the anchor text was landscaping services. Maybe we can't find a good place where it says landscaping services. So we would just edit the article to make it fit. So right here, we would just, instead of saying landscaping, we would add the word services. If it doesn't make perfect sense, that's really fine. We're just worried about speed, and it's really not going to affect the readability of the article that much. So we click Insert Link, and again, we just take this link here and drop it in, and then we're good. Now we've got both links. Now, there is also a third category here of link in column F. This would be for authority links. And authority links are links that link out to not our client, but a website that's an authority website in the same industry. So what I like to do when I'm pulling up an authority link, I'll grab a phrase. So in this case, businesses that help with landscaping. This will be the phrase I'm going to use. And I'll just drop that into Google. And it should pull up, some pretty massive websites like coastalspray.com. How landscaping helps commercial or an industrial business. So this is a link that would totally make sense in an article about landscaping. And it's definitely related because it was the first thing that came up when I dropped that phrase from the article into Google. So this is the link we'll use, and we'll just go ahead and pull that open and drop that link in. And so now we've got an authority link. So we've got 3 links coming from this article. We've got our main link, our secondary link, and then an authority link that I came up with myself. And then obviously if this is a curated article, we also want to have links pointing to the source of our content. And in fact, if that's the case, then the authority link is kind of redundant. We don't need to put that in there. So I might just remove that because, what we're going to have instead is if it's a curated article, we'll have this in block quotes and we'll have a link to the source. And that source link would be an authority link. So that accomplishes both goals. So the next thing we want to do is gather some images for this article. So for the images, we're kind of changing our topic because what we want to do is make this article not only relate to our client. Our client is a landscaping company. So the content we have in here is about landscaping. But this website, AZ 100 Years, let's grab the site here. We also want to make it related to the site that we're publishing to. So if we go to the homepage, we can see that this is a website about Arizona. You know, and if we look at a lot of these blog posts, a lot of the other guys publishing to this particular domain aren't really paying much attention to the theme of the website, which is not good. But we can definitely try to make it related to the website we're posting to. It's actually really easy to do. All we're going to do is just title it according to the website. So our title would be, even though honestly, like this article here has nothing to do with Arizona, the title of the article is going to be Landscaping Techniques That Work in Arizona. Even though in reality, if you read this article, it has nothing to do with Arizona, if we title it that way, it's going to make that connection. Now, the next thing that we want to do is insert an image into the article. And we can use this website here, Graphic Stock. We have a subscription to this, and you can go ahead and grab an image from here. So once you log in, you just search, and we're going to search for something that does not relate to landscaping necessarily, but it relates to the website, which is Arizona. So here is some Arizona-related images that are on this website, graphicstock.com. So I guess I kind of like this one here. We're going to grab the JPEG version and download that. And show that in folder. It's right there. We can actually rename it if we're going to throw it in the article. We might as well name it something. Arizona Landscaping. To kind of tie those together. There's our Arizona landscaping image. And then we go back over to the article. We're going to add media, and we're going to add an image right there at the top. Upload files, and what we can do is just grab this Arizona landscaping file and drop it in there. And we're just going to want to try to format it nicely. So we'll align left, we'll make it medium size, and insert. And that throws our image in there. So now we have a really nice looking article. It has something to do with Arizona because we've got a picture of Arizona and we've got Arizona in the title. And that's important because that's the theme of the website we're posting to. And it also has to do with landscaping because it's a curated article that we put together about landscaping. It's got our clients' links in there, so it's going to pass power to our client's website. Now, another key thing to remember to do is when you're citing your sources, make those links no follow because we don't want to pass SEO link power to that site. We just want to reference it in the content, but then these links need to be do follow links. So that's something important to remember. And that pretty much finishes up the article. So now we might add some tags. This is not really too necessary, but you know, if you're gonna take the time to publish an article, why not? So we're gonna go ahead and call the tag landscaping and Arizona. I have two tags there, and then we can set a featured image. We're gonna use that same image. That just makes it look a little bit nicer after we publish it. And then we can also add a category. So here's a lot of the categories that already exist. We'll just pick one, gardening, perfect. And we'll add that one too. So now we've got a really nice article. We've got categories, we've got tags, featured image. The article looks nice. It's got links in it. And then we just click publish. Now, once we publish the article, what we want to do is grab the link. I'm not going to actually publish this article because I've already published this. Or actually, why not? I'm just going to publish it. So we'll just publish this, and it's going to take a couple seconds here. All right, so publish the article, and here we have an option to view post. So we'll open the post here, just check it out, make sure it looks nice. Everything looks really good. And so what we can do is grab this this URL because we want to track everywhere that we've published. And we're going to go back over here to PBN name in column A and replace this with a link to the published article. And that shows us that this article is done, so we can call this one completed. In fact, if we want to be more organized, we can even style it with green so that we know it's a completed article. And it also gives us a link to the article. So later, if we want to check on the status of that article, make sure it's still published, we have a link to it right here. And so just, you basically just do that down this list. And once the list is done, then we're going to save it back to the client's folder under links. So in this case, it's already saved there, but I'll show you where it would go. If we browse, we go save as and browse. It's going to be under, in this case, this client is Elite Horticulture. And then under links, we have it labeled PBN order and then the date in this format. So this is kind of an older order. I've already done this order, so I kind of just duplicating efforts there. But the order was published 2016 04/19. That's April 19th, 2016. And so that lets us know, that's the date that this was published. So we know that our work's done for April. And you can even, once it's all done, you can even write completed on here, so we know it's completed. And then click save. And that's pretty much it.